From the dorms to Gateway, from Gateway to Courtyard, from Courtyard to the pub. I don't think I expected that UCI would have given me so much love. Now, I'll be real, with your exorbitant dues, the feel of a commuter school, and a guy called Peter, I wasn't really too impressed. Not to mention the fact that professors I really had a different sense of humor, especially when finals came. I mean, seriously, can't you let an 89.5 slide? Seriously? Or the fact that police here have nothing better to do since Irvine is the safest city in the nation, right?
It's true.
Because obviously we have so much crime going on and our students are so violent that you guys will cite a noise violation as a riot. But I digress. I do. See, life is what you make of it, so I gotta admit, this is nothing new. This isn't really something I'm saying to bash on UCI or to make the school not feel cool, but rather I'm dedicating this to all the people that have made this such an enjoyable experience. From the dorms to all my hallmates. I don't know how we got away with everything we did. From throwing fruit at each other inside the halls because we were too bored, since everyone from SoCal went home and nobody wants to go back to Bakersfield, to arguing about hella is a word, to staying up late, talking about our lives, wondering who was going to get married, when we should have been studying, to then freaking out because all of a sudden the sun is out and knowing who's going to have a kid first is the wrong type of chemistry to be knowing. Or the times when we decided, hey, it'd be a great idea to go clubbing on a Valentine's Day. When we thought we'll meet people only for us to realize you don't want to be 30 and going clubbing. Sometimes I wonder, did we really enjoy using chilies in our tea? The funny part is, I thought we'd get less crazy and grow up to be more mature as we grow older. I mean, VDC seemed like such a great idea at the time. I guess it didn't click to me, though, that some of you guys shouldn't be trying to bake cookies because we could have burned down the apartment complex. And when we started living on our own, all of a sudden the George Foreman grill basically saved our lives. Or when we realized Del Taco was edible just only really late at night and when you're not sober. And at the same time, I can't really say it was always rainbows and unicorns. I mean, there's 20,000 students here. You're bound to hate one or two of them, or three or four, maybe probably more. From poser frat boys to can't finish a sentence without saying bro. The passive aggressive people at science library that think staring at you will hurt you, to the roommates who just take their lives out on you, to the people that take what you do for granted and can't even say thanks. But being honest, it was all a blessing, and I'm grateful for the people I've met. Because you can't really appreciate what's good without seeing the bad. So I'm not here to complain, feel me? To the people in my engineering classes who became my life support system when physics was choking the shit out of me, to the people I just meet randomly who was a friend's friend who somehow knew one of my other friends, then that person became my friend. To the people I never thought we'd have something in common only to realize that we both had the same problems. Even though we're different, we're all still human. And I'm thankful to know that not everybody wears themselves on their sleeves. Those people still feel just as bad. They won't ever show it. They'll smile, pretend to be glad. But it's all good because now you realize this is where the differences are at. I learned so much, thank you to my fraternity. You guys taught me the difference. There's brothers and bros, and thank God I found the form. Since I'd rather have people I could call in 10 years than people I could only party with for 4. And I say I'm grateful for that because formerly I wasn't passionate, I didn't give a shit, I could care less. Now I have dreams, now I have visions. And even though I self-analyze, criticize, and worry too much, I can still see just a little bit more clear. And going through all these years has taught me that the people that do care will say something to you. They'll call you out, but they won't tear you down. I'm grateful for those who want me to succeed just as badly as they do themselves. So I'm not really going to sit here and say thank you to UCI. I'm saying thank you to the people I met. From the dorms to Gateway, from Gateway to Courtyard, from Courtyard to the pub, I don't think that UCI would have given me so much love.